My name is Priscilla and I'm based in rainy Sydney today. If you're a new member of our community, please accept our wholehearted welcome. And know that if you're unsure or have any questions about our practices and topics, we're all here to help. And if you're a regular, well, welcome back. It is customary in Australia to begin any meeting by acknowledging the traditional owners of our land. So in the spirit of reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we walk, study, and reside, the Wodi people of the Dharawal Nation, and I pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. I also pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the various lands on which you all are. The check-in sessions have been developed by our Communities of Practice team and you all, the entire community. These sessions aim to develop a reflective practice in response to changes. Guided by humanistic Buddhism, we would like to cultivate our practices and build memorable friendships. For our first session of the Lunar New Year, we are delighted to have Venerable Joey guiding us. Venerable Joey is the founder of the Communities of Practice, a lecturer and director of the Humanistic Buddhism Centre at Nantian Institute, and of course, our dear mentor and friend. Today, she will guide us through the chapter on meditative concentration from Shantideva's text, the Bodhicaryavatara. Thank you, Venerable.
Thank you, Priscilla, and Happy New Year yet again. This time, it is the Lunar Chinese New Year. So thank you so much for ushering in the Year of the Rabbit together. I would like to continue with the same book that I introduced last week, Shantideva's Bodhicaryavatara, or The Way of the Bodhisattva. For today, I would like to share a chapter that complements last week's topic of patience, and that is meditative concentration. There is no better way to talk about meditative concentration than to practice it. So let's begin with a minute to check in with ourselves. So wherever you are, please get into a comfortable position, whether you are sitting or standing. First, ensure that your back is upright. Gently close your eyes and relax. Relax from the top of our head, all the way through our neck, shoulders, back, torso, legs, and feet. Scan the body for any areas of tension. If there are any, just be aware of their presence. Thank them. Be grateful to the muscles for holding on to that tension. And let them know it's time to let go. Gently allow the tension to melt away. When you find your body relaxed, gently bring your attention to the tip of your nose and just watch your breath for the next minute. We will focus on only one thing, our breath. The inhalation and exhalation. We have come a long way on the Sunday check-in path, building a habit of checking in with one another in the Dharma. Being able to concentrate and focus is one habit we would like to build. So when you're ready, gently open your eyes. To the next screen, on some notes from Shantideva's Bodhicaryavatara. By now, it has become familiar to us that one sad aspect of spiritual practice is how easy for virtuous thoughts to fade into oblivion when left unattended and without support. Moments of awakening get forgotten, and newly acquired practice vanish into old habits. Data from UC Berkeley shows that our mind wanders 47% of the time, and that they often get stuck in negative thoughts and end up in rumination. To reduce mind wandering, we need concentration and focus. The million-dollar question is, how do we build up this habit of concentration in a world filled with distractions? Shantideva first counsels us to be careful of the friends we keep, shying away from those whose values are contrary to the Dharma, and indeed celebrate retreats into nature. Many of you have shared that in the past few sessions. Desire of company, property, and anything else needs to be transcended to make spiritual progress. Shantideva also teaches that one should meditate on the equality of self and others. Buddhist compassion is grounded in that transcendence of any conceptual barrier between self and others. That is the wisdom of emptiness. So we see that meditation is to help us concentrate on diminishing our ego and any barrier between self and others, according to Shantideva's practice. We should guard ourselves against any form of self-cherishing that will be detrimental to our practice. Finally, recall the need to be careful of every thought as it arises. Hence, avoid mental dullness that can be caused by oversleeping. I hope that these Sunday check-in sessions have helped us to develop positive mental energy to embrace any negative, unwholesome thoughts. With practice week after week. The next time any negative energy arises, it should have less strength, and with patience, our ego would have a weaker grip on us. That note, I'll hand back to Priscilla, our host and dear friend, to take us through to our next section.
Thank you so much, Venerable, for guiding us through the hows and whys of this important practice of meditative concentration. Now, Venerable has asked us to contemplate the following questions. Firstly, why do you meditate? And secondly, if you do not meditate, why not? We'll be placed in groups of 3 to 4 to share and discuss these questions. In the discussion, we recommend you spend a little bit of time getting to know each other and then discussing the questions as above. There will be some Zoom notifications to guide you, but feel free to let the flow of your discussions guide you as well. Our sessions are guided by metta, which is unconditional love and kindness for all sentient beings. Let's use these breakout sessions to express and receive loving kindness to and from one another. Take time to pause, to share, and to listen. We'll also ask you to share some of your findings with a larger group at the end of the breakout discussion. But for now, let's go to them for some rich and nourishing discussions. See you all back in 15 minutes.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Hope you've had a good discussion. Please feel free to share any insights that you may have heard in your breakout room in the chat. Thank you, Lai Qin, for sharing that meditation is to let go and be at peace and to feel the calmness at every moment. The stillness of the mind is what helps us to regain our energy. And Liam cautions us to be careful of using, quote unquote, using meditation. It's not a drug to numb or to escape. Thank you, Liam. That's so true. Good wisdom. Phyllis finds meditation is helpful to find balance again and recharge, to begin again and to be present. Yes, that's great. And be present for the communities. Yes, thank you. And Peter shared a pin to the year of the water rabbit, which is what we are. It's a great poem here. I encourage everyone to go into the chat to read it in meditation. Wow, this is a very deep poem. Later on, we'll have to unpack this. But I realize I'm 2 minutes after 11:30, so please keep your quotes coming in while I hand back to Priscilla to take us through the checkout.
Thank you, Venerable Joey. We really hope the check-in session was helpful to you today and you experienced the unconditional love and kindness of this community. But for anyone who might be experiencing a greater need than what today could meet, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. And you can also reach out to the professional organisations on the screen. Next Sunday, we will have the team of Dr. Jonathan Page and Liam taking us through the upcoming 3 weeks in studies on compassion. As we check out today, let's recite the dedication of merits together to send love and compassion to whoever is in need.
Let us now dedicate the goodness of what you have done to all living beings. May kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity pervade all worlds. May we cherish and build affinities to benefit all beings. May Chan, Pure Land, and precepts inspire equality and patience. May our gratitude and humility give rise to great vows.
Thank you, Venerable Joey, for your generous sharing. And thank you, Lai Qin, for being our IT master behind the scenes today. And thank you, everyone, for joining us on this very first day of the Lunar New Year. Now we'll have our usual plenary session, so please stay around if you do have time. Otherwise, we'll see you again next Sunday at 11 a.m.